And here we go. Straight into the weapon shop for both of them. They see silver swords and an iron hammer. That's a start. Armor's got not much. Iron shields. White spells are junk. Level 2 Quake in the black shop.
Level 2 Quick, level 1 Rub. Well, I mean, Rub isn't very good, but those are pretty decent to get you rolling, actually.
Yep, xIce's gonna opt to not buy the Rub.
It's actually quite a lot better than you'd normally expect to find with Spell Shop Shuffle on.
And we've got ourselves an ice cave floor. We're not gonna punch images, so away we go here. We're not gonna rub them either.
Well, that's not gonna work, and since they're of the ghost variety, Quake's never gonna work on them either.
This has gotta be a bug. This is our third in a row. Helter Skelter, we've got Tough and Tough.
No, we've seen it with Temple of Fiends in Canaria Castle as well, but it has been showing up way too often.
Okay, I have not seen in this tournament, on this version of the randomizer, a Toph outside of Toph yet. I guess I missed one. That's a lot of money. That's silver sword money by a lot. xIce's gonna just try to walk it back. Not a bad call if he can get back to Coneria and buy a silver sword. That's one dead Garland.
Silver sword is pretty useful. I mean, it's good enough to carry you through to carry at the least.
Yep. He's gonna buy a bunch of cabins. 30 cure potions. 7,800 for 99 heals. He won't have enough for that silver sword. Yeah, he's gonna buy 40 cabins and looks like pick up Rub and then get himself a sword. Gonna armor up too. Putting the armor on his empty slot. Pretty sure that should be on the fighter. There we go. Meanwhile, Brott taking down Garland with Rub, since he did buy it on his first trip to Canaria.
Ice finally picking up that silver sword and waving goodbye to the thief. I don't expect we're going to be seeing it anytime soon.
I don't think either of them are going to keep that thief. Brott seems to be working on getting him killed now. Ice theoretically has to go back and kill Garland. There's nothing else to get in Temple of Fiends, so I'm not exactly sure why he's doing that now. Brott picking up his silver sword, and he's going to load up on cabins as well. And xIce's gonna rub Garland the wrong way. Down he goes. And realizing he does not get warped back to Coneria. Whoops. Looks like Brott's checking out the ice cave floor in Coneria Castle. He did res his thief, who promptly goes down to the wraiths.
Surprising approximately no one.
And Brott changes his mind immediately upon getting annihilated, and looks like he's heading for Provoca. I think we're going to see Ice do the same or check Matoya. Looks like he's going to check Matoya. Provoca is on rack. So, tents here, not a lot else.
Stocking up on some early tents is always a good plan for entrance shuffle, though. You're oh, level 4 Quad X, but that is locked behind class change, unfortunately.
Yeah. And Matoya is Provoca. So I've been asked to do a recap on flags. We'll do that right after we see these spells. We got a Night Castable Fog 2. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Oh, it is not.
Fire 3 and Bane, however, are quite nice to see.
Yeah, the Bane find is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it's sharing the level with Quake.
Well, there's still stuff that Bane hits the Quake doesn't, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. Such like the encounter that Brott just found out about. Anything that is aquatic, whether it's a ship encounter or most of the canoe encounter, anything that's a fish or would conceivably live in the sea is immune to.
That's what I thought. So, for a recap on the flags, while we take down these pirates and Brott checks out Provoca, we have Chaos enemies, so they are shuffled up to 300%. Dobby spells, so we have Keep Permissions, Shuffle Spell Shops, and Shuffle Levels. Gotta go fast, so 2.5 times experience, plus 10% for every key item they've got. And the pirates got nothing. Weapon fixes are on. We have a drafted party. We have Helter Skelter Overworld, so Entrance Shuffle, Town Shuffle, you've seen it, you've got it. And the goal is vanilla. Like the 4 orbs and go kill Chaos.
And don't forget to pick up the loot and the key that you do need with a vanilla goal.
Yep. So it looks like we're heading to the Elfland area with nowhere else to go. Both Provoca and Matoya have been checked. I'm sure xIce will dip over and check Provoca first since he has not. Everybody seems to have equalized in position now. Brott just buying his gear and leaving Provoca, so we've got about a 1-minute lead on the right. Maybe not even.
Probably not even. I mean, both of these players are pretty much neck and neck level at the skill wise. I don't expect we'll see much of a difference in time to Tilford.
Not likely. I think the only big difference here was that double dip into TOF for xIce because he didn't buy Rub on the first go. Rub gonna get some use here.
I'm kind of surprised not to have seen a Bane pickup, however. I may have missed it on Brott's side, but I know Ice hasn't touched it yet.
Ice picked it up. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind, I thought I saw Bane. Neither of them picked it up. That is surprising, given these spells.
They might not be aware that Bane is Black Mage level.
Possibly not. Magak saying, oof, 3 characters. 3 characters isn't so bad. It gives your important characters a lot more levels. And in reality, I think we're going to see both runners making do with 2 characters, as this thief is basically dead weight.
Pretty much. And one of the flags that's turned out, that's turned on, is the disabling of automatic party rearranging. Like in the vanilla game, if your party member gets poisoned or stoned or anything like that, then they're automatically moved to the bottom of the party, and they cannot occupy a slot higher than the last ones if they're dead or stoned. That's turned off for Randomizer, so the game is perfectly happy to let you have a dead character or a non-existent character in the second slot, which really opens up what you can get away with in terms of party composition. It makes 2-man viable, basically.
And why that is because the characters in the front row are much more likely to be targeted, and if an attack would hit a character that doesn't exist, it moves to the character ahead, not the character behind.
It technically re-rolls, but the end result is pretty much the same. If you're running with a character in the first slot, the third slot, the first guy is going to get hit about 80% of the time.
Ah, I wasn't actually aware it re-rolls. So, is there a point to running in the 4th slot instead of the 3rd slot? Other than making it easier to use heal potions, for example?
Not really. It makes healing potions a bit easier, but it makes magic a bit more annoying to use. The 3rd slot is slightly less likely to get hit than the 4th, but I mean, at that point, you're just splitting hairs. It's pretty insignificant of a difference between 3.
Mm-hmm. And yes, that level 2 Fade, your right Wriggly Puff, is meaningless. No one in this race will be able to cast it ever.
It's very unlikely that the Knight is ever going to be able to learn any spell.
Yeah. Ooh, Mage's Rocket Glance. X-Ice finding himself in some deep trouble on that ice floor. Meanwhile, Brott cleaned out some easy content on the Elfland area and is going to try the ice floor himself.
Unless I missed it, neither of them went to Marsh Cave or Northwest Castle or Dwarf Cave, have they?
None of those locations have been checked.
Given how stupidly dangerous Ice Cave is, I'm surprised that nobody's gone anywhere else than the Conaria.
Yeah, you're looking at Death Trap and beating your head against it when you've got, in the case of X-Ice, who hasn't even checked Elfland area, he has, what, 5 open areas? 5 open areas that he could go check. But they're both in Ice Cave.
Yep. And, I mean, they're really not equipped to tackle the Ice Cave right now. Between the 5,000 status effect on hit, and either the high MDF or Unity Quake, they're really just better off going someplace else and trying to see if that works.
X-Ice was grinding the Wraiths that were the encounter right off a Power Cycle, picks up a Flame Armor. I think he's going to try to mule that out of here. And get ambushed by Images and Wraiths.
Now the important thing is that Might doesn't get hit.
They have Stun Touch, so very important. Well, they probably have Knock Him Into Next Year Touch too. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, at the levels that they've got right now, they're so unlikely to resist the Stun Touch that...
Brott has bailed out, is going to Dwarf Cave, and we find ourselves Crescent Lake. Another town early.
Another early town probably doesn't hold anything that can help him out, because that old man is just another item chest.
Well, he found Lit, which isn't a very useful spell, and a bit of money. The armor shop might help him out. Checks the item
At this
shop.
point, the only thing he could... Ooh, TNT for almost 50,000. That is insanely expensive.
I suspect that means we're going to find Dwarf Cave, and it might be at the bottom of this suicide hole known as Coneria Castle.
Yeah, we do know that TNT opens up the canal. That is something that is not changed with these flats.
Yeah, you just got to find the dwarf. I'm surprised Brott is not looking to... Oh wait, that's right, it's vanilla map. He can't get to Astro's Castle from here?
Correct.
Yeah, he has to go around. X-Ice gonna try to mule the Flame Armor again. Gets an ambush. Going to take the fight.
Well, Fire 3 is gonna sweep the entire encounter. That's a pretty tasty experience.
I was gonna say one low roll could give him a problem. But he's good. He's got the XP. Brought back in Ice Castle again. They really seem very intent on finding out what is at the bottom of this Ice F1.
I don't get it. Maybe they've forgotten that no location's incentivized? I mean, at some point you play for so long, you get so used to these things that aren't necessarily turned on in this.
Right, that is possible that they're both thinking, gotta get that chest, when that's just a regular chest.
I mean, it's still around 18 chests in Ice Cave, but at what cost if you're going to beat your head against the wall for 6 minutes?
So xIce has taken his flame armor, noped out, and is checking the dwarf cave for for Crescent Lake. Finds his TNT. Can't buy it. Brott going back into ice.
Ice does have one advantage that Brott doesn't have.
What's that?
He's got a flame armor. That might be worth a decent chunk of cheap.
The question is, with two entrances left to check for xIce, would you even consider selling it? I don't think I would, not till I know I don't need that armor to get down to where that dwarf cave is.
I absolutely would, because I'm still sitting on iron armor, and steel is purchasable for the same amount of absorb. Now, steel comes with a hefty evasion penalty, but on the whole, it doesn't really matter that much. Not if it can finance something like opening up the canal when you've already got the shit.
Again, my thoughts on that are only if I know I don't need that absorb to get down to the dwarf to open up that canal, and I don't know where that is yet. That could be at the bottom of some real nasty where that armor's going to pay off.
That's true, but the difference between iron and flame isn't that huge. It's basically a pro ring.
That is fair. Speaking of pro ranks, we did find them in the Crescent Lake armor shop. xIce checked it. Brott's still doing the ice dive. It looks like xIce is going to check those last two locations. So we're going to see what's coming up for them.
Brott might just be trying to get as many levels as he can off of this area.
I don't blame him. I mean, Popcorn raced off a power cycle when you have nothing else really. It's not bad.
Well, here's the thing, they do have Pop, and Quaking Giants and Zombies is a much better idea than using Fire 3 on rates. The flip side of that is you're right next to the Canaria Inn.
And
so
you don't have
magic. Yeah. So I mean, it's certainly a trade-off to go all the way over to Pop, but you have, what, maybe 4 or 5 encounters worth before you have to walk back to on-rack?
Sky. Not the good floor.
Not the good floor, but a ton of chests and some decent encounters between the awfulness of the bad men.
So we got an adamant gonna take us further for that dwarf cave, a light axe, and a whole bunch of money gonna push us towards that TNT. I'd say he'd better get that out and save.
Well, that adamant is only going to turn into Excal, which does solve the weapon problem, assuming that they can pick up the tail. But it is still an XP boost for xIceblue to have picked.
Yep. xIceblue trying to quake stuff that you can't quake.
I'm legitimately curious as to how you make air fall into it.
Right? And Nagas, I believe, still count as aquatic enemies, much like the regular Nagas.
Yeah. Now, Quake will happily destroy these Medusas, however.
Being dead makes it very difficult to cast it, though. Yeah, I would reset that too, xIce.
Scratch that, Medusas are immune to Earth.
Ah! Brott gonna go find his adamant.
The regular pink ones, however, will happily fall into that hole.
Brott gonna try Fire 3 on these guys. xIce gonna get a cube.
And a canoe.
Oh, there's progression. We might not need that canal after all. Who knows what's going on now? And he gets the save. Now, Brott does have one big advantage going for... No, actually, never mind. I thought Brott had more levels. xIce just didn't heal.
Yeah, no, Ice is ahead by 1 level. It's 11 to 10 right now.
So that lead has flipped back over. Not by much. It's 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there right now. Ooh. xIce's gonna try to take it to these guys. I don't think that's a good idea.
Brott choosing not to reset the death of his Black Mage. I question that decision.
I think we may be seeing both of these runners reset in the next 30 seconds. Chat cursing this floor. Oh, xIce gets the win on that fight and picks himself up another level. It's going to be at a steep cost to his small heal potion stash, but if he can get out, that's nice experience.
Well, there goes Might.
And that's why you don't mess around on Sky F1.
Yep, those bad men are very, very bad.
Yeah. Just get off this floor. And he does, and he finds... Oh, that's another very dangerous floor. Lucrative, but very dangerous.
Well, but if you can get one encounter... Oh, Canoe Floater. Alright.
Canoe Floater. Alright, we have airship access, and I think he is going to be looking to GTFO as fast as he can.
So,
it's a ribbon.
This dungeon is basically the key item in Emporium.
This is very close to go mode. Need a crown.
Need a crown and a loot.
Yep.
And potentially Oxyel and Rod, but that might not be the case.
I assume xIce is just gonna haul butt and try to get out.
Not without trying to take a bit of this delicious Mirage 1F experience.
It is delicious, deliciously dangerous.
Absolutely. But the payoff might be worth it.
Can't get that rub to stick, but the axe works.
Yeah, Rub mostly only works if it's Astos casting it on you.
Yeah. Brock gonna get his canoe. He took a couple of deaths trying to fight things on his way to the chests. xIce's gonna check, find more depth. I think he was hoping for Dwarf Cave there.
Personally, I'd just peace out. Like, peace out, go get your airship, see what else you have available.
He is definitely piecing out now. And he's out. So we have a floater and clear for xIce. He's heading for Marsh Cave?
No.
No. Took one step towards Marsh Cave and saved. I thought he might be going. No crazy strats, only airships. Meanwhile, Brott getting bullied by Badman again. Oh, he didn't save his canoe.
Oh, that is bad. He still hasn't survived the Mirage 1 either.
No. No, he's just getting knocked around by the RNG right now. There we go. He squeaked out his canoe. He did get in here about a minute later than xIce. I don't think he'll be that far behind. Oh no, he's noping out.
Oh, that is very not good for Rob. He might just be going to restock before diving further in.
Oh, his Black Mage died. He's going up to Crescent Lake to res him.
Raz probably fill up on some heal potions or something.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. He's not noping out. I didn't notice that his Black Mage was down. And he's gonna pick the Thief up as well. X-Ice finding a volcano floor in Crescent Lake. And another volcano floor, a better volcano floor, in the volcano.
A much better volcano floor, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely going to check this, and I would suspect if his heal potion stacks look good, pick up some levels on those Agamas.
Probably. Because with these settings, the trap tile encounters are vanilla, so we will be seeing Agamas and Grey Worms on this level.
Very
and
doable.
With the AI shuffle, it's pretty unlikely that those Agamas are getting casted at any time.
You never know. So Brott looks like he's going back in now, and he's going to find his floater.
Well, not before picking up about 500 gold, I think.
300 gold. And reset. Brott gonna die to that thief run value, and he made it.
Well, it's not over yet. See a second ribbon pickup on Ice's side on Volcano B3.
Yep.
B4, rather. Sorry, B3 is the big lotto.
Yes, it is.
No, wait, that's 5. There are 2 big lava rooms before this one.
X-Ice does not have heal potions. At all.
I question the wisdom of diving the floor without heal potion.
So do I.
He wasn't wanting for money. He picked up at least 60k at Mirage floor.
Yeah, I believe he's over 100,000 right now. He needs to hope for no encounters getting out of here.
It's probably just a case of picking up your airship and being super excited of finally being mobile and just forgetting that you haven't restocked yet.
Yep. He did make it out, heals up with a ton of cabins, and goes back in. And then changes his mind. Good call, X-Ice. Go find some heal potions.
Go find some heal potions, go pick up that TNT for tasty experience boost.
Brott working his way through this Mirage 1F. And we've got a Coneria Castle here. He's going to pick up this item.
I expect it's just going to be a lot of disappointment.
Cabin and change. Titan's Tunnel check. And that's a floater for Brott. He just has to get out. Bottom of Marsh Cave, it looks like, on X-Ice's side. Brock gets a strike first against the Badman. Oh, sorry, Marsh 2. And he finds Ice 1F. Not without heal potions, he won't. X-Ice, just go to Coneria!
Go anywhere. Go stock up. Pick up some houses. Spend some of that 100 change 1,000 gold pieces you've got. Brought with the map of shape.
Map strats. X-Dice finding the cube block. Still no heal potions. He's gonna take on the blue D. Oh wow. That is a 180 HP blue D.
That is a very free grind if he wants to take advantage of that.
He's gonna reset out because he's got no healing. He's getting some intel, taking some notes. Brott, in the meantime, dying to a field encounter that I missed.
That's fair, but he's spending more time than he should on these floors for no reason.
I agree.
Like, he makes his way to the stairs, but then has to go up because he has no heal potions. He can't commit to a dive more than 1, maybe 2 floors.
xIce finding temper. Not sure why he's checking weapon. And he's gonna buy a silver knife for his black mage. Now the copper bracelet, that's a little more immediately sensible to me. Upgrades to the silver shield.
I mean, you know you're gonna find Gaia in about 5 seconds, and it's gonna have the silvers or the golds because you haven't seen them yet.
Yeah. xIce still looking for heal potions. Finds Matoya. More money.
Decides to reset out instead of robbing her blind.
Well, she's already blind and he's already rich. More ice cave. No heal potions. This he's gotta do though. It's more ice cave. Nope. Yep.
Alright, chat, let's get a pool going. How many more minutes do you think it's gonna take before Ice finally goes to stock up on potions?
Brott, with potions, is digging Volcano 4F. 3 minutes, we got a couple of 5 minutes. xIce finding a heal potion in a Cardia cave and resetting. I don't need that. Is it telling him something? Yes. Upon finding a heal potion in a chest, xIce has been inspired to go buy the TNT. He's messing with us now.
It has to be.
Buying another TNT. 31 heals. He's gonna go down to 29 and max out. I was wrong about Brott. Brott also low on healing. He's got 40. 40's definitely enough to get these items and get out, or take some levels off the Agamas. I don't know if I'd commit to a dig.
Not with the entire world open and no potions. With potions, absolutely, but I mean, just walking out is going to be a huge pain with all those damage tiles.
Yeah, that's my thought. I mean, with only 40 potions, xIce finding something. Tiamat. xIce, are you sure?
He is in no shape to be taking on Tiamat right now, if he even manages to survive the bridge.
Looks like Brott's thinking about getting some use out of that heal staff and taking some Agama fights here.
Might just be looking to grab a couple of levels off Tiamat's bridge, but this is not the kind of encounter you want to take for
xIce chucking quakes at those mud goals, not realizing that don't work, buddy.
It does, actually.
Wait, what? They don't... I thought they resisted Earth. They don't? There's no way xIce had 5 quakes miss that low a magic defense and they don't resist it.
They do not resist Earth.
Wow, RNG please.
Yeah. Probably, he probably stole Quake off of Edgeworth.
Apparently. Opal bracelet for xIce. Oh, sorry. Brott did have heal potions. A little bit of artifacting there. And there was nothing. Empty Cardia cave at the bottom of Volcano 4F. our runners go next. I don't know about you, but my thoughts right now, I'd be really looking to find Gaia, because with what we've seen for spells, there's something very interesting by process of elimination.
Yeah, might want to check out Sky 3 F-Bomb first.
That Sky 3 F-Bomb is better than finding the fact that there is an extremely high chance that Nuke, Lit 3, or Ice 3, or all of the above are level 2 or 3. Because we've seen a ton of high-level spells. We've seen one level 2 and one level 3 spell.
Oh, we've seen a couple of level 2s, Bane and Quake.
Oh yeah, sorry, we saw 2 level 2s. We saw Bane and Quake.
But with vanilla spell permissions, it doesn't matter which level the spell's at. All that matters is that the class can learn.
Right. Well, low level's still good, and Black Mage can learn Lit 3 and Ice 3.
Absolutely.
And the one thing in the spell arsenal of these runners we are lacking, since they do now also have Temper that they found, I believe, at level 4. Nope, level 5. Is damage. I would be really loving some Ice 3 right now. Oh,
one thing that I'd be looking for is stun, actually.
Stun
don't have access to Quad X. It's a way of dealing with fiends that your Black Mage can throw.
That is very true. Stun was found. It's level 5 in Crescent Lake. It is castable. Neither runner chose to buy it.
That could be pretty huge if you want to go and take on fiends pretty early.
Yeah, especially that early Tiamat.
Yeah, the whole weapon and armor situation. Well, Ice does have flame armor, so that's not too bad. But his weapon's probably not good enough to take on Tiamat without at least some temper stacking, or at the bare minimum fast.
Yeah. Meanwhile, while we were yakking about X-Ice, Brott found the slab.
Well, that's entry into Mirage for Brott's.
Well, Mirage 1F was already found. You mean entry into Lefane?
Into the Mirage Tower on the...
Oh, yeah. Right, on the overworld. That's right, that is still chime locked. We haven't found Lefane, though.
Nope, but Ice has found the best room, the best floor in the game, right after the second best floor of the game.
Well, that's pretty good.
That is a lot of boxes with a lot of really tasty XP.
I don't know why he's running away from anything.
You can sort of make a case for running from Chimeras. They're usually pretty beefy for very little gain, but those mana cores are really weak.
They just hit his Black Mage for 1 damage. Why are you running away?
I might be feeling behind. I don't know. Even if you're feeling behind this early on, you know you need the levels to finish the game anyway, so you might as well start getting.
Slime's showing slow and trance, and he wants to fight these.
Can't argue with fighting slimes, but I don't understand running away from mana cores and then fighting slimes.
Oh right, he had double ribbons. Slow and trance shouldn't have done anything.
Trance is non-elemental, so that is definitely going to land.
Ah! Trance is non-elemental. I thought it was status. Thank you for clearing that up.
It's what makes Vanilla Sorcerer so annoying on Tiamat's Bridge, because at that point you have 3 ribbons, but it can still hit you and ruin you.
Yep. Brott gonna find the good floors, and below it we do find the Dwarf Cave, so we could turn in that TNT. Whoa!
Nope's out of picking up the Xcal and the 10% bonus from the canal.
He also skipped a chest and reset 2 levels. Oops. He didn't have the TNT.
That would explain it.
I still wouldn't have reset those levels. Yeah, he's gonna go right back in, get himself some levels. Where's he at for levels? I see 17?
I believe that's accurate. Judging by Fighter's XP, it looks like around 16, 17.
Pro ring and a rod. That's pretty good. Gives his black mage some defense as he did not find the opal bracelet. Depending on how these guys route, he may not find it because it was in a trash cave over in the Earth Cave area, I believe.
Yeah, it was on the in the Titan's Tunnel.
And I believe Titan's Tunnel was in Vanilla Sarda?
No, Vanilla Sarda was Canaria Castle, so it was either Vanilla Titan's Tunnel or Earth Cave, somewhere around there.
Okay. Earth Cave was Melmine. So yeah, we got 17 and 18 coming back in for Brott. We have xIce taking some fights here, picking up some levels himself.
Brott picking up a silver hammer, so he's set for chaos now.
Yep. Just need 47 tempers. Oh no!
Oh no! Well, I can't imagine that Brott went to pick up the
That's
TNT and won't
true.
open that chest.
That's true. He'll go back to it. He is on his way there.
I really hope he doesn't forget that he didn't check the top chest, because the bottom
that-
one was completely
That
shut.
would be game. Brott checking more chests on Sky 3F. Not finding anything F-bomb worthy.
No, not even close. For how good these floors are to find, there wasn't really anything anything noteworthy in there. I think we saw Pro Ring, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Which isn't particularly exciting when you've already seen the shop that sells them.
And you have like 120,000 gold.
Yeah.
The big thing that these runners are gonna get off this floor is levels, and they need it bad. The big thing xIce might get if he doesn't save is a beating.
They definitely need the levels, and unless they find a tail, grinding in Dover isn't even on the table.
Mm-hmm. They also need to dig for bottom floors. They've only found one fiend, and it's Tiamat. Well, there's the vampire's floor. xIce has the rod, so he can check this. And Brott is going to pick up his loot. Whew! That could have gone very badly.
Yes, it could. I'm questioning Ice's decision to go to that chest in Earth blocked by block.
Yeah, I have no real interest in that chest. Diving this floor is absolutely the call, though. There's nothing stopping him here.
Oh, and I mean, the chests on here, apart from that one that's in the middle of nowhere and usually blocked by that, they're only what, about 9, maybe 10 steps out of your way.
Yeah.
This floor is pretty much free.
Yep. And he has a light axe. Pick up a little bit of experience here.
Yeah, at this stage the encounters aren't really worth taking, simply because you've had access to Sky 3 and Sky 2 for so long that anything you're gonna kill on Earth is mostly just a waste.
That's true. We are 45 minutes in. We have our level 20, 22. At this point, my thought is it's faster to fight what's in front of you than run from it most of the time. Fight what's in front of you.
I'd just go for whatever's fastest.
Oh, we got a meat blade.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ice doesn't need the money.
He knows. He knows the strats.
Ice fighting a much superior weapon to the vampire's chest.
There we go. It's almost thematic. The vampire was hiding the sun sword.
It's like, this is the only weapon that can kill me.
And we've got ourselves a 2FC shrine with a load of ghosts. Uh-oh, those are real high HP.
Those could spell a lot of trouble for Ice.
Is trouble spelled RIP? Because these guys have a lot of HP. That's 320 and still standing.
Oh, lordy, he is in so much trouble.
But the Fire 3 goes off.
Oh, he does survive this encounter, but will he survive the next one? And he also doesn't have any means to deal with the Arsahag Wisahag encounter because he noped out of it.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought this was pre-Mermaid's Flood. This is Sharknado Flood.
Speaking of fun encounters, Quake ain't gonna work, buddy.
No. Should have bought Bane. Well, that's going to be a reset for xIce. He doesn't want any of that anymore. Brott going through the Bahamut. I believe there was something good that xIce found down here. Ah, that was Tiamat.
Well, that wizard staff is good enough to deal with that Arsahag encounter. It's still slow.
Slow.
But
you know what's faster than doing one, probably a lot more than one of that encounter with the wizard staff?
going to get Bane.
Going to get Bane.
Going to get Lit 3, that's probably in Gaia.
And castable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lit 3 would be good. Bane would be good.
Heck, even just Lit 2 works.
Yeah. Go get spells. Brott finding some free chests, and that's xIce's mermaids. So he'll find his slab, and he knows where Melmond is. Looks like Brott is going to Earth Cave area, so he will find himself whatever it was that was in there that was important.
The opal bracelet's about the only exciting thing.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
quote unquote exciting.
That was the opal bracelet. That was somewhere around here. He's gonna get his cabin and some change from the king. And he's gonna find Melmond. I assume he'll turn in his slab, because he's already got it. Yeah, so there's the translated slab. And that is going to be fast for Brott. And Brack is not castable by a black mage. You need to class change to get that spell. Out he goes. No Melmon check from Brott. He's going to go to Marsh Cave. Interesting call that he sees that Ice 2F and just dips. Is he out of heal potions? I think he might be. Oh, he's out of fighter. I missed that. That's even worse than being out of heal potions. And yes, Brott did translate. McGack, sorry I missed that. What makes Sahagins immune to Quake? They just happen to resist Earth. Most aquatic enemies do resist Earth, so everything you'll see on the ship, river, and sea shrine with very few exceptions. Brock going back to the volcano? I'm not sure why. He's checked this already, and at the bottom found a whole hill of nothing. I guess he's gonna go grind on the Agabus? I'm not sure about this call. Meanwhile, xIce found Elfland. I didn't see what spells he got, but given what was on the table, I can almost guarantee it was a ton of goodies. Someone in chat was watching. What do you get? Ooh. xIce is gonna go Team Tyro. Leaving the stake in the woods. Oh, he's got the levels. Ice 3 and Lit 2 coming in for xIce. Not the best, but definitely helpful. One fine day they do have the levels to get going. They've only found one fiend. It's time to start diving stuff. Tyro friend, not food. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what Brott's plan is here. He's grinding the fighter up. He got a lot of levels on Sky 2F already, so I'm not sure about this. Meanwhile, xIce is going to check Vanilla Onrak and find Gaia. More spells for xIce. Yeah, the black one. The black one. There's that level 3 Lit 3 I called. That is what fighters do, yes. Oh, level 7 warp. And you need a black wizard to cast it. The spellbook isn't that bad. It definitely could be a lot worse. Quake, Bane, at low levels, Ice 3, Lit 3. Fast. That's a pretty good black book to me. Anytime I see all of those spells at 5 or better. Ooh, crack hydras. Glad we got those ribbons earlier. Now Lit 3 coming out of them too. We didn't see any of those spells when they were dangerous.
Yeah, there's not much magic-wise that's particularly dangerous once you've got a full combo with a ribbon.
Yeah. xIce found Elfland and Gaia, picked himself up, as pretty much I predicted, Ice 3, Lit 3, and Lit 2. At low levels, so he's got a whole bunch more dangerous spells. I mean, the only spell level that I see here that really hasn't shown anything good, unless I'm blind, is level 1.
I don't remember seeing anything good at level 1 now.
Yeah, we saw Lit, Rub, and I think we saw Slap.
I think it was slow.
Okay, then we just saw another level 1 spell in Gaia, and it was crap, so...
Slow can be serviceable-ish to take down Catty or Kraken, but I mean, it's pretty much it.
Yep. Third ribbon for X-Ice, not that he needs it.
If 100k isn't enough, I mean, at least you can sell it for a bit of cash.
Yeah. I think right now the only thing X-Ice is caring about is Crown, Fiends, and Crown. And I guess finding all the fetch quest locations, because he has found exactly 0 of them.
We've seen Matoya, but we're still shopping for Elfin Castle and Astos yet.
We saw Matoya, but it was... Only one of the runners went there. Was it X-Ice or Brott? I thought it was Brott.
I'm pretty sure we've seen both of them go there at this
Okay.
point.
Still missing Elf Castle and Astos. And the Crown.
Oh, all three elemental spells on the same level, and that just feels bad.
Yeah, that's less than good. Again, the spell list is decent. I would not give it any awards, and level 4 has just been pitiful. We're still short 2 level 4 spells, however, and there's only 4 spells we haven't seen. So we've got Nuke, Stop, Slow 2, and I believe Fire 2. And 2 of those are going to be level 4, so...
We haven't seen Fast yet either, have we?
Yeah, we did. It was in Melmond at level 5. Both runners have it. Sorry, I said Temper for some reason when they found Fast. Temper was in the same shop at level 8. Highlander refers to the tournament rule set, where you pick one flag from a group. The name was a bit of a stretch. Or if it's not Scottish, it's crap. Ah, never mind. It's a varied series of contests named after the Highland Games. What do I know? I should let Artie answer these things. It's his tournament.
At some point you come up with so many names and like per week working in software that you just roll with the first good one that comes to mind, or reasonably decent one.
Or you just buzzword.
Well, we were attempting to push the envelope on this, but
I think we've done a pretty good job. We've got some challenging sets of flags, and people have been making pretty good use of them in the first couple of rounds. I think the only one we haven't seen pulled out so far is Vanilla Experience. Nobody has felt that.
We've seen that in a couple of first round matches, but yeah, that hasn't been a very popular choice.
No, I wouldn't expect to see Vanilla Experience or Vanilla Spells or Dobby Spells to get thrown around too much, especially Dobby Spells without Entrance Shuffle. I think with Entrance Shuffle, it's a bit softer of a flag, in my opinion.
Well, it can be, or it can really troll you when most of the towns wind up being airship locked.
That's true. It could make your early game hell. Brott gonna take on Carrie for the first fiend of the night. But
Not very often that you get to say that an hour into a scene.
Well, if you want to kill him, you gotta find him. He does know where Tiamat's at, so at this point with his levels and equipment, we might see a Tiamat kill coming out of Brott soon.
Brott hasn't picked up the Sun Sword yet, though. So Ice is in business between Fast and the Sun Sword, but Brott's Light Axe might have a bit more trouble. Like, it's not a huge difference in damage between the two, but it could be.
Yep. I don't think it will be enough to deter anyone from fasting up and just beating down fiends at this point.
After the next 30 or 40 minutes or so, they're pretty much just going to be going through the motions, trying to dig out that crown, and finding fiends. Because there really isn't that much that could possibly threaten.
No, not with 2 ribbons, not with these levels. xIce found a vampire pack. I guess he's found the other Mirage floor and is putting them down. Yeah. He's just walking out of Mirage 2. Delicious XP there.
Absolutely not necessarily something he really needs right now.
You still have to kill Chaos, and this is pretty high scaling. Level 24, I need levels.
But you have the Tiamat Bridge that is on the overworld.
This is true. That is a great place to pick up levels. I do think since I'm digging here anyway, I'm going to fight these high XP encounters in front of me. Or drop an Ice 3 and then fail to run away.
Okay, you've already put in the work, just throw a Quake or an Ice or something to kill them at this point.
Brott thinking about checking Lefane. He'd be quite happy to find what's there if he does. Lefane entrance was Gaia, and it had some pretty nice spells available. Yeah, Brott's going straight for Tiamat.
I'm guessing we haven't seen either of these racers check out Castle Ordeal.
No, Ordeals has not been checked. We've got a couple of the... Oh, sorry, Onrak was Gaia, Lefane was Elfland. I got them backwards. We've got a couple of Cardia entrances still not bottomed out. Nobody went to the bottom of that Coneria Castle Ice Cave after all the effort to get there. And then we've got Ordeals. That's about it, I think.
Yeah, with all we've seen so far, I think it's a safe bet to say that the runners are also looking for a bottle at this point.
I would say so. We may be Oxyhell blocked. Looks like xIce is gonna go back down that vampire floor. What kicked him out of here in the previous attempt? Oh no, he's just gonna go check this chest.
That's a... wow. I question the wisdom of taking all this time just for the one item slot. We used to have so many locations to check.
Brott has taken down Tiamat. That's what we also didn't cover while you were out. Brott kicked some Agamas around and got his fighter up to level 34.
That'll solve the killing problem for sure.
Yeah, who needs a weapon when you're level 34?
Yeah, and I mean you're not gonna need to delay those levels to get spell charges, because your knight's never gonna be able to cast anything you care about. Maybe Ruse, but the odds of it landing in a castable slot are so low that it's not even worth it.
Yeah, just go. I don't usually look to delay levels anyway, unless I know Tail is either going to be somewhere or is going to be extremely necessary. Okay, so xIce is killing the vampire here. I think it was Brott who was here before. No, xIce did get a Sun Sword before. He must have died or reset out. Oh yeah, this was the Sharknado floor. xIce died. So now he's got Lit 2 and Lit 3, so he should be able to work his way through Sharknado floor if he's careful with his charges.
I don't even think he died. I think he just reset out of the annoying Sahag encounter because he had no means of dealing with it.
Oh yeah, that might have been it. He might have done that. I can't remember if he did that or died to ghosts.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be an issue this time around.
Not that many charges of Lit 3, and Lit 2 is a pretty high level, so he's got to be careful. It does look like by his pathing he's going to do the short loop, check the stairs, and then come back for the chest in the south.
I believe he'd already checked the bottom right one. I'm not sure he made it to bottom left.
Pretty sure he didn't. Brott is... Looks like he's also on the vampire floor, gonna pick up his Sun Sword and be right neck and neck with xIce. Brott, however, has 2 orbs lit, with both Carrie and Tiamat down. Those were pretty easy to get to Fiends, though, with both Carrie and Tiamat being on surface floors. So it's not as much time as it sounds like. I think Brott...
It's a couple of minutes at best.
Yeah, between that and the fighter levels, I would give Brott maybe a 3-minute lead here. I think Topher is going to end up being the great equalizer, depending on fighter levels coming into play here.
We'll come back to what we were talking about at the start of the match. I highly doubt we're going to see much variance between the two and how long it takes them to enter.
Well, there's a Fiend for xIce and a third Fiend for Brott coming up with... Ooh, Brott finds his bottle. That could lead to Kraken. And that's his last Fiend when he gets to this bottom floor and finds Lich.
Did Ice not go and pick it up?
No, he didn't. As I kind of expected with the Sahags and his spell charge problem, that he's going to skip out and he's going to go back and pick that up after he kills Lich here.
That could be pretty disastrous for Ice if he doesn't go back for it.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't think he checked them. It's going right back in. It's a long walk, though.
Actually, no, it's not even possible. We haven't seen Marshfork yet, have we?
We have not seen Marshfork yet.
So, either Fiend or part of the keychain is definitely locked behind the Oxygen.
I would say that is very likely. But we haven't seen the bottom of this. We haven't seen the bottom of a couple more spots in Cardia. Nobody's checked Castle Ordeals yet. Nobody's finished Coneria Castle yet. So we still have 4 locations other than our our Oxyel block to
Well,
check.
Cunaria Castle is only Ice Cave. There's nothing hiding behind there. So we know that
right.
that is only chests. And we're still shopping for Bahamut, possibly, but I highly doubt that either of these guys cares about that. Astos, Elfin Castle, and Kraken.
So does that ice cave floor always link up directly, or can that link up indirectly?
Once you're on that floor of ice, which could potentially be a few floors deep, but once you see the floors with the pits, from that point on, it's just vanilla ice.
Hey, we found Marsh Fork. Yeah, I don't entirely agree with Xice's play there either, one fine day. Okay, so we're gonna get some more chests and whatever the robot has.
It's just another chest, so I mean, nope, out of here, go someplace else.
He's still looking for Crown. And he's still looking for Bottle. I would go open those. I wouldn't have left 4 chests on Sharknado floor. But it is what it is as Brott goes to light his 3rd orb. Would be kind of funny if this does end up being Rod leads to Bottle, Oxyel blocking Kraken. Well, there's some experience for Xice. And he doesn't have his game over levels. There's a Zeus Gauntlet. Nothing great, though.
Nothing else. So Volcanoes, Waterfall was plus.
Looks like he's gonna keep it.
I'd agree with this if we were maybe like 30 minutes in, but at this point he really doesn't need the XP bonus, and it's a huge time sink walking it back.
Yeah. Brott finding Gaia. He's gonna pick up his Lid 3 and Fire 2. Nah, he's not even gonna bother with the Fire 2. Gold bracelet. Brott, you have opal.
Why is, no.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, sorry, that was stop at level 1. Never mind on the bad spells. I thought that was slap. Okay, so Artie, just clarify to me here. Slap not so good at level 1. If you have nothing else at level 1, stop, you buy that, right?
Yeah. I mean, this late on, you don't...
Yeah, this lane
you're
is probably
unlikely to
not
be
doing lots.
for it. Well, it works on pretty much everything that isn't chaos. Reasonably reliably.
Yeah, and I don't have a whole lot of annoying popcorn encounter win buttons with Fire 3, Ice 3, and Lit 3 on the same level. I feel like getting out of some trouble, Stop could come in handy.
Possibly, or just as a Hail Mary on Fiends once we've fasted up.
Yeah, you don't have damage spells, you don't have Quad X.
I mean, the odds of it working on those late game bosses aren't that good. But if you got nothing else to do, sure beat some melees.
Yeah. xIce finding another dead end. Cardia, chest floor, not getting anything either. He's gonna walk it out. I didn't see him find anything on the other side of the fork either, so Marsh Fork's a whole lot of nothing. You are now 100% correct. There is something behind Oxiel. And xIce is going to be kicking himself when this is over.
I'm trying to think of which floor with chests we haven't seen yet, and I'm trying to... Oh, Volcano B1. Volcano B2, rather, we haven't seen that.
Yeah, that could be our crown. It is actually pretty likely at this point that both Crown and Kraken are behind that Oxiel.
Yeah.
Although it is possible that the Crown is in that ice cave.
That's true. Neither of these guys has dug out ice cave either.
Nope.
So Oxiel could be a wild goose chase that just leads you to Bahamut.
Yeah, it could be Bahamut. It could be one of the Cardia dead ends. It could be Sarda. Haven't found Sarda either.
I mean, the odds of it being on Sarda are dreadful. But yeah, it
Could also be the top of Ordeals. That's another dead end floor we have not seen. Thrown.
It can't be on Ordeals because the Ordeals isn't shuffled, and access to it requires...
Okay. So all the Ordeals floors are Ordeals.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the entrance to Castle Ordeals is random, but once you find the entrance, everything from that point on is just Ordeal, plain old Ordeal.
Okay. And since we're only looking for the crown, we're not going to that. xIce might be looking for the bottle.
I mean, looking for either Max or the tail could be an option, because suds are decent enough, but weapon fixes are on, so it's not really gonna cut.
Yeah, they are lacking in the firepower without glass change.
You do have the power bracelet, but I mean... not that great. Worth spending a little bit of time shopping for a better weapon.
Especially since you gotta find that crown anyway. So this was a floor xIce skipped when he was clearing out the Earth area. I don't believe Brott went here either.
I don't remember seeing him on this floor, though.
So we'll see what's at the bottom of here. Meanwhile, Brott is going through his Earth 2F, and he's going to find nothing but nothing at the bottom here. Does get himself a white shirt, though.
Yeah, not especially useful.
No. I don't think I'd be...
I mean, it can be if you're running more characters, but when you're running 2-man, you just really don't care.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be jumping to mule that out. We'll see what else we'll see what else he's feeling here. I can't remember what all xIce found in here. It wasn't much. I think it might have been Matoya at the bottom of this cave. Thor and Zeus making short work of those wizards. And he finds Astos Castle. No crown.
Alright, so we're still short Elf Castle and Kraken.
Yep,
so
and a crown.
One of those two is going to be in Castle Ordeals, and the other one is going to be Oxiel.
I believe you are correct. I think we have checked everywhere else. Wait a minute. No. Did we see either runner check and not fly past Ice Cave?
No, that's the thing. Neither of these guys has done an ice cave dive. They picked. I think both of them picked up the flame armor and the other chest on the first floor, but nobody went further than that.
I don't mean that Ice Cave. I mean the one in the overworld.
Oh yeah, Ice checked it out when he picked up his floater.
Okay.
During the 25 minutes of no heal potions.
Wolcleosis says it is Sea Fork. Did they find anything at the bottom? Did they check the bottom? There was also the Ice 2F in Cardia. Neither runner went down Ice 2F in Cardia. So, the dream of bottle not being required is still technically alive. Does Brott remember where Onrak is?
Well, I know the Broad tracks his map, sort of. So.
And xIce has been tracking meticulously. You can pick up on him stopping to type. He's going to finally go translate his slab. Where to?
Sir, there's nothing particularly interesting in Barrage. Might have been carry floor.
Yeah, I believe that was Carrie. Where did this go? Through Astos Castle. I thought we saw at the bottom of this.
This led to Mirage 1F, which had the floater, and I think that the floor after that was a dead.
Oh no, the floor after that was Dwarf Cave. Oh no, it wasn't! Nobody checked this!
That's Kraken!
That's Kraken! Okay, so unless it is Elf Castle, that bottle is actually not required. Although the crown could also still be in there. We have not seen where the crown is, but Kraken is not in Vanilla Sea Shrine. Both runners must be feeling the pain right now.
Oh, definitely.
With xIce going for his second fiend, no crown, no bottle, I'd say he'd be especially worried.
I expect him to go to the Ice Cave Hall on this instead of Ordeals.
Go stick his nose in and see if there's a crown?
Yeah.
That's a good call. I don't think xIce talked to the robot. He had a ton of money.
Pretty sure he did.
Okay. Well, nobody really needs money this late.
But yeah, I'd expect Ice to go dig for the 14 chests he has to open instead of the entrance that could be Bahamut and completely.
So xIce avoids the Whacken and takes out the Kraken. That was a very, very friendly Kraken. He just sat there and did nothing. So 2 fiends down. And I suspect, given how early they were there, that might be last location for Broadster. Going back into that Astos Castle. xIce finding Bahamut in Crescent Lake. Apparently we didn't check the bottom of that either.
Apparently not.
But that's keeping the Oxyel dream alive.
No, Ice hasn't checked the bottom of this floor, but we know that it's a dead end.
Oh. Well, it's just going to be a quick check the stairs and reset.
Yeah, it's a long walk, but very few of those increment your step count.
Yeah, no encounters, so 15 seconds and you're out of there. Now, I don't think they went in here. Okay, they did. Yeah, okay. It is Sea Fork. I don't think we've seen the bottom of either branch, though. The full dig of the original Coneria Castle, the ice loop. Well, the ice loop is just the ice loop. But there are quite a few chests in that ice loop. They could find...
There's Elf Castle.
Wasn't that Coneria Castle?
Nope, Canaria Castle was in the Melbourne area. I believe it was Stardust Keep. So, nothing behind Oxio. Well, no, that's not entirely true. It could be the crown behind Oxio.
Could be the crown. Yeah, I'd say, given that xIce is stopping to note it. Yeah, no, you're right. He hadn't been here. That was Elf Castle. So, yeah, that ice loop does look pretty nice for chests. I'd be looking at that after clearing this out. And the only other places are Overworld Ordeals and Oxia.
Yep.
Will xIce remember that he left 2 chests on Sharknado floor? Now, he's been here. Or was only Brott here? Maybe only Brott was here.
I don't remember seeing Ice dig here, because he did find the Sea Shrine Fort, but that was way back when he only had all of 1 heal potions and was around level 2.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It would have been Brott who dug here. Meanwhile, Brott is making his way to another dead end.
I'm gonna pick up his disappointment from this floor of Earth Cave.
Yeah. Or no, this isn't a useless dead end at the bottom of this. This was Astos Castle.
Yeah.
He's gonna need to know where that is.
Chests are complete rubbish.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the crown was here. So, xIce is actually in good shape now, having picked up Kraken. He knows where Tiamat is. He does not know where Carrie is. And
no, he doesn't.
He does know where Lefane is, and he hasn't checked Overworld Mirage yet, so he'll be happy to find that. Now, we know Brott was at the bottom of this, and I don't think this was Carrie. I'm pretty sure this was Jack and Crap.
Nope, that was Carrie, apparently.
Apparently, we were wrong. Carrie was not in Mirage. Mirage was nothing. And xIce is going to have all 4 orbs lit. He just needs his crown. Well, he needs to go back and actually kill Tiamat, but with his levels and 2 rivets and fast, that's just really dotting the I's and crossing the T's.
Yeah, going through the motions at this point.
Bottom of Marsh Cave is below Oxyel. Not too many chests down here. Will we see a vanilla crown? Ice shield?
Very nice upgrade over the iron shield he was using.
Yep, I think all eyes are on Broadster's screen right now. Silver shield. Mage staff. 2 more.
3.
Oh, 3 more?
Yeah, there's the top right corner and the one to the right. Some chest there.
Oh yeah, that's not a... I thought that was a double chest. It's not a double chest. Light axe? Yeah, certainly looking like it. 1 more chest for Brott, and then I think he'll be heading for that ice loop. Oh, there's a few places that xIceblue has been just now that Brott hasn't, including finding Kraken.
Kraken finding Elfin Castle.
xIce is heading for that ice loop. And that's a katana for Brott. Weeb trash gets thrown in the bin, and he's out of there. Where to now for Brott? He's gonna go find Bahamut.
I'd still be pretty worried diving Temple of Fiends with nothing but a Sun Sword.
He's got the armor, he's got the ribbons, he has the best possible vanilla fighter. He's swinging for 4 hits.
Problem is, those fiends have a lot of absorb, and they're running weapon fix.
That's true. 300 scaling, weapon fixes.
Well, it's only 200 scaling, but that is more than enough to cap them out.
Ah, sorry, 200 scaling. Yes, that is a lot of scaling. That is a lot of bad. And we'll find out what's in here eventually, once we get through these mages. So xIce does have the one advantage that he found that flame armor already, so he knows what's in that one chest. That's going to save him quite a few steps on that ice floor. Meanwhile,
Saves him by 10. It was the top left chest before the pit. So
yeah, but
it's
you
not
have
like
to do
he's
it
safe.
twice.
Yeah, but it's not like he has to walk. Like he's saving himself to walk to the Frost Dragon or the Floater.
No, you just gotta walk back twice. Brott finding Alfland at Vanilla Lefane.
I'm pretty sure he's already been here.
Nope,
But he hadn't picked up the lid 2 at the time.
he has not been here. Only xIce went here. So we're looking very even right now. xIce finding a decent bit of a night starter pack. Just needs a tail. Doesn't find it.
So far, finding a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. If you don't find crown and or tail in here, you know it's Vanilla Ordeals. Or behind bottle. And we know it's not behind bottle, that there was nothing there. Brott going to Vanilla Ordeals, I think he's going to be happy. Oh, it's Lefane.
Oh, so nobody's been to Mirage Tower.
Nobody's been to Mirage. Huh. Okay, we're done. So, Chime, Mirage, and that's probably going to be your crown. Unless it's in these 3 chests. In which case, we have go mode for xIce. And here's our nuke. Level 6. So if he finds class change, we got a level 1 Ice 2. Ice 2 ain't bad.
And there's the crown.
There is the crown. We have go mode for xIceblue. I don't think Brott is going to be far behind, however. Thinking that's going to be his next check, or one of his next checks. And Dwarf Cave is going to be close behind, because he knows he hasn't seen the bottom of that either, and that's Kraken. xIceblue, wrong castle.
Here's the thing, he has the power gauntlet, so if he really, really wants to, he can have the firepower. But he doesn't have the defense sword, so the likelihood that he's going to be able to stack up that power gauntlet is very, very...
Brott has found Volcano 2F and Sea Shrine 4F1. I think he's probably about to cash in a tail.
If I were Ice, I would consider going back to Dwarf and Conaria Castle at the least, just to check out this crown chest.
That would be a good idea to pick up chests. Dwarf was kind of annoying to get to,
but not too bad.
Couple of minutes, and you're gonna save that time, whether you find the tail or the mask.
It's true.
The damage difference between a Sun Sword and Excalibur or Mass is insane. You're gonna make up the time with the number of encounters you're gonna be fighting in Topher and the Fiend.
That is true.
Because do remember that most of those encounters are unrunnable, so the worms you have to take out, the zombie dragons you have to take out, you have to take out pretty much everything in
Yeah. xIceblue now doing the long walk to Astos Castle. Meanwhile, Brott has not checked any of the chests on these floors, and he's going to find Sarda, which he's going to be very disappointed to see here.
Yeah.
He's got a dragon armor!
Can't use it. No point to it.
I don't know if I'd have reset that before checking Arsenal. Well, there were a lot of steps. That was kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I would have checked this first, to be honest.
It's 50-50 between tail being somewhere on this floor or mass being somewhere on this floor. So if it's tail, that dragon armor could definitely help.
Yeah, I would have... Yeah, there it is. There's his tail.
He might go back for that dragon armor. I don't know if I would.
It's a long walk. I probably wouldn't. You still have an opal armor out there somewhere.
He left it on the ground in the previous dig.
Opal armor was in Ice Cave.
Oh, was that in...
Ice Cave, the 6-pack with the Frostbolt trap tile.
Oh, if that was in 6-pack, it's on the way to Crown. Brott hasn't found that yet. Alrighty.
Unfortunately for Brott at this point, if he wants to get back into this race, he's gonna need to pick up that.
Well, he's at least going to have two big things going for him, which is Excal and a significant number of nuke charges.
He doesn't have nuke because his Black Mage can't learn it yet.
He
Not
has...
sure it's worth walking back to Castle Ordeals for.
That's true. That's right, it was in Vanilla Ordeals. That is a bit of a hike to pick up that nuke. He will have Excal. Excal is a pretty big jump. Especially with weapon fixes on.
It absolutely is. Having both Excal and Mass would go a long way towards helping him clear that.
Yeah. Rock going straight to Bahamut. xIce needs to remember where Matoya was, which was right here. And now it's just Elf Castle and go. I don't see him turning in his slab for the chime here or anything else. I think he's just gonna go for Topher. I think he has to.
Yeah, but his weapon situation kind of sucks.
Yeah. Like, you're not wrong. He does have Power Bonk. He does have Fast. I think he's gonna have to make do. But Brott also has those things, and he has an Excalibur, so he has an advantage. I think at this point he's gonna need an absolute hell Topher to catch up. Depends how quickly Brott goes and checks that dwarf cave and finds Kraken.
He's gonna need at least some moderately beefy fiends. Not necessarily a hell Topher. The difference in damage between Excal and Sun is huge. So all it takes is a wee bit more HP on the fiends, and Ice could potentially go significantly faster than Brott with the Excal. But on the other hand, Brott still needs to to pick up his water orb. Still needs to find the crown. I mean, that's a fair bit behind.
Yeah, at this point, we are looking at 10 minutes.
Yeah.
X-Ice needs to wipe. But it is a two-man party, and it is a fighter, and it is high scaling. So Kraken Wacken can do whatever it wants.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't be too worried about Brott swinging Xcal with a solo fighter. I'm definitely worried about xIceblue swinging some sort alone. Because it's very likely that the Black Mage is not going to survive past.
That is true. We are seeing X-Ice digging crown chests for tail. Not going to find anything, though. That is behind a chime in ordeals. In that Mirage Tower. That's true. Mags is open.
Mags is absolutely open.
That's a good point. I think he will then go to that Dwarf Cave spot as well, since that's not too far from where he's at right now. I think he's just trying to remember where the heck it was.
Not enough entrances. Oh man, he's going down.
Where's he going, ordeals?
He really wants that weapon. Can't necessarily blame him. Would probably check Dwarf before I go down in Ordeal.
I mean, Masmune could be in tough. Or could be in tough, could be in Topher. Brott going back to Arsenal floor. He wants that Masmune too. Oh no, he still wants that crown.
Yeah, Brott's still looking for the crown, unfortunately for him.
He's barking up the wrong tree. Right where he started. Is Ice on go? Yes, Ice is on go mode. He's trying to find a weapon. This does open the door for the gap to close. But it really depends on how soon Brott jumps back to the places he checked before the Dwarf Cave and that ice loop. Especially Dwarf Cave. Like I said, I figured that's probably going to be last location for Brottster. And he's not going to be happy to find out the last place he looks is Kraken. X-Ice remembering the pillars aren't shuffled. As we've seen a few runners do so far in this tournament, forgetting that.
We have Chad asking if Ice is in go mode. Technically he is, but his weapon situation is pretty dreadful.
Yeah, he's swinging a Sun Sword right now. And no luck finding Masmune. Which, unless he ends up going all the way through vanilla ordeals and finding himself a tail, that's his weapon situation. Tail for Ice is a lot of time. That would make up those whole 10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Dwarf might be a couple of minutes, but again, every minute he spends looking for a weapon is one more minute for Brott to catch.
Well, Brott just walked back and picked up his dragon armor.
Looks like Ice is going to Dwarf.
Yeah. Ice is going to Dwarf. Ice also still has to kill Tiamat. Oh, that's where he's going. That's Tiamat. Oh no, that's Dwarf.
Yeah, that's Dwarf. The Tiamat is the grass island.
Yeah, it's close by.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pick up these chests, and he's really hoping for that Masmune. There it is. That is a weapon and a half for X-Ice. Now he's in go mode. He's just hoping for a tail in here, too. He's like, come on, double it up for me. No. You're gonna have to swing that Maspian. I'm sorry, X-Ice.
I know he's very disappointed that he can't swing Vorpal, but...
Brott is now in Ice Loop. He's gonna pick up his crown. And he'll be headed for his last location. He's not actually that far behind X-Ice. The only place he's got left to check now is that bottom of Dwarf Cave.
I don't think that Brott has seen Elf Castle yet. He's gonna pick up his crown, but he still needs to cash it in. And I'm not entirely sure that he saw everything.
Well, that's good then, because that's the other side of the fort. Elf Castle's on the way to Kraken. The tail was in Mirage Castle, which is behind the Chime in Vanilla Ordeals. Or Mirage Tower, sorry. Mirage Tower.
Ordeals was Lefane, which opened up Mirage. Yeah.
Alright. So X-Ice's gonna go put down Tiamat here. And he'll be happy to find his crown in a few moments. But I think you are right. I think he may not have gone through through Sea Shrine Fork both ways. I don't think he went through it either ways because he hasn't seen a Kraken either.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, it's been Ice's race to lose for the last 15 minutes or so.
I do believe so. And he's been making progress, getting himself a weapon, taking down a 400 HP Tiamat. What? That happened.
Apparently.
Bye, dude. Remiel asking if it's a close race. It's pretty close. The lead has definitely opened up significantly for xIceblue. It's his race to lose. Broadster needs to remember where he hasn't looked. Pick up that Elf Castle and Kraken. I may have been wrong on Seafort. Kraken might have been down here. I think Brott might be about to find Kraken.
Kraken wasn't at Seafork. Kraken was following where they picked up the float. It was Sky 1F into Mirage 1F, and then after that it was a handful of sea floors that neither of those guys had checked out.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So it was off of Astos Castle. Right. So yeah, we may not see Brott go there for a while. He's still got to think a couple more locations to check, apparently. So, and xIce showing us that you can play the loot from anywhere on the screen. I thought you had to be next to it. And we're light axing down some zombie Ds.
Well, can't run from them, so...
Well, as long as he doesn't get slept through a ribbon, he should be fine.
Yeah, can't go too ham with those fire threes because he's gonna want those ice threes for the water.
Oh, that's where Brott's going. Brott's going to Astos. He's taking some thinking time on his long walk to Astos. It's a good idea. You have to take this long walk, so... might as well do it now, when you might need some time to think.
Now, where Brott is going to save some time over ice is by being able to warp out.
Did he actually go back and buy warp? No.
Guess not. No, he did.
Oh, he did. Okay. yeah, that's going to save him a lot of time.
Not gonna
More
be enough
perspective.
since Ice picked up Mass Mutant, but might have been if he had.
Yeah. With the levels Ice has at this point, I don't think there's anything stopping him. Brott still has to find Kraken, and he's got to be getting low on locations now. Looks like he's heading for Elf Castle first.
But that's Dwarf Cave.
That is in fact Dwarf Cave. You got nothing to get there, Brott. You don't even have your key yet.
That's not good. Brott doesn't have time for errors. I think Brott may have fluffed his notes.
Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me because he just uses a copy of the world map in MS Paint and scribbles on it.
That's a problem in this case. He is definitely in trouble. Whereas xIce is level 40. So I think he's cruising. Black Mage has Fluff Your Nuke HP. Opal and a ribbon, pro ring. I think he's got a cape too. And I do think it is possible that the game was intended to be much more open of a world, similar to Zelda 1 when it was first designed.
And that's 1200 HP Lich doesn't have. Bye.
And Brott's still flying around. Finds ordeals. Goes in. Brah, what are you looking for?
I have no words.
He resets back to Cardia. Go to Astos Castle, kill Kraken. Meanwhile, xIce on the water floor having one-shot carry. At this point, I'd say he's on the home stretch, barring a Kraken whacking. He does only have fighter armor. And with Chaos being what Chaos is, do you think he'll try to sacrifice the Black Mage here, or do you think he'll try to keep him alive?
Fighter might be able to take a hit.
860, I think. One yes. Two questionable.
Two is very questionable. He's pretty much just praying that he casts if he doesn't sacrifice the Black Mage.
Get the white shirt off, that'll help.
Not really.
370 might give him a second hit.
Yeah,
That'll
Fast would have been
definitely give him
productive
another
again.
turn. Fast would have done more, I think. Yeah. Goes for the lit 3. Fighter goes first, gets it. That was a very lucky Kraken fight for xIce.
Yeah.
One fine day calling out for Stun Touch Chaos. We haven't seen any of the bad touches. This could be Death Touch Chaos.
They're all vanilla, so it is Stun Touch Chaos.
Oh, they're all vanilla, right. It will be Stun Touch. Well, Stun Touch is bad, but he's got a lot of levels.
Yeah, level 42, it's unlikely to land. Still could, but...
I mean, Brott just got Stun Touched by something on Kraken floor. Speaking of, Brott found Kraken. So that will be go mode for Brottster, and he'll be heading into Topher. But I think it's too little, too late.
Yeah, unless Ice runs into a lot of trouble on Chaos, it's pretty much game.
We haven't seen any of the big bad spells. So there's 3 nukes possibly in play. Tornado in play that could hurt.
Still, 3 nuclears on the table, too?
Yep. Cure 4.
I mean, at this point, a nuclear is probably friendlier than a melee attack.
Yeah. I mean, a 4,000 HP Chaos, a short spell list, and Cure 4 could be a wall.
Not having picked up Temper could backfire on Ice.
He does have Power Bomb, but
Yeah.
I think at this point, Brott is hoping that Chaos has a ton of evade, and his spell list is Nuke, Nuke, Cure 4, Nuke.
Here's the thing, Power Gauntlet wastes your attacker's turn, whereas Temper is just beefing up somebody that's going to be swinging and dealing damage.
Yeah, in the scenario where he's casting Cure 4 every 4 turns, it's less of a time loss, but yes. Absolutely, Temper is better than Power Bomb. Well, let's see. Is Chaos Nuke, Nuke, Cure 4, Nuke? Or is this going to be a walk?
Please sacrifice the Black Mage.
What is Brott looking for? Oh, he still has not found Elf Castle. Well, the Black Mage has not been sacrificed. He takes a hit, tanks it, goes to the white shirt. There's a nuclear. But there's 500 damage right off the bat. Chaos is going to have to put it in gear. Quad X bounces.
Yeah, not much that's likely to kill xIceblue at this point. Slow 2 landing on the fighter, I guess, but...
Yeah. Multiple nukes.
Bang through a ribbon.
Yeah. Well, there goes the Black Mage. Stun Touch. And there goes Chaos, and xIceblue has won with an SRL time of 1:59.05.
GG's in chat for xIceblue taking the first of his best of 3.
So we're just waiting to invite the runners down for a post-game interview. Oh. Broadster has unforfeited. He's gonna go finish. He has now just found Elf Castle, and he is in go mode. And welcome, xIceblue. Congratulations, GG.
Hey, thanks. We had to give him the Shofukamachi special 2 steps before chaos.
Hey, you did get 2 levels out of it.
22,000 XP worth, yes.
Levels good. More levels, more better.
Yeah, that would have been a solid 280 XP back in 1.4, dude.
Yeah, gotta love the overflow. So what'd you think of that seed, xIce?
Other than me getting caught up and getting my Elfland Castle and Northwest Castle mixed up on my tracker, I think the seed went pretty well.
Yeah, up here in the booth, we were really thinking that you got screwed because you did not check 2 chests in the bottom left of Sharknado floor, and one of those was the bottle. We were really convinced for a long time that either Crown or Kraken was blocked by Oxyhail. It was a big fat nothing.
So I marked that in case I needed to go check that, so I knew those chests were available. I didn't have AoE spells at the time to go and check that, except for Fire 3, and then I found Lit 3, so I went back, and with my resources, because of the Ghost encounter and me needing to cast Fire 3, like, 1,000,000 times because they had, like, 400 HP, I just decided to just dip.
I don't blame you. I think that was a very reasonable call. Chests per minute, you know the drill. Interesting call deciding to not dive with the Sun Sword. I think that definitely paid off with what we saw from that chaos.
Yeah, I wasn't comfortable with that, especially 200%. Not having tail either. I didn't really have the greatest armor, so I wanted to at least find the tail or find the Mazmune, and thankfully I went to Dwarf Cave because I was about ready to start. I was gonna go find Lefane and get the chime and go check Mirage, but I never did that.
Tail was there in Mirage.
Gah.
So that would have, and Lefane was vanilla ordeals, so it was a heck of a walk. Brott did go get it. He didn't find Maz, so he's swinging Xcal.
That's what I was hoping for if I would have found the tail.
Yeah. Conveniently right next to Tail was a dragon armor.
Oh. Well.
Quite convenient. So we have Brott just heading through Topher now. I don't think anything's going to slow him down. He had comparably ridiculous levels. Water floor might slow him down. He decided not to buy Ice 3.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that might come back to bite him. But
the encounters were pretty bad, especially like the 5 or 6 in a row. I think they were all Group 7 encounters.
You saw a lot of waters.
I did see a lot of waters. I also saw a lot of Arsahag, Wizahags. I saw wizards. Yeah, it was just a lot of awful unrunnables.
Yeah, that was not a very friendly table. No.
How'd you guys like the vanilla death touch sorcerers?
That was fun. I was really baffled at the beginning of that why both of you, for almost 20 minutes, just kept beating your heads against that ice king.
You had Fire 3. I wanted to get at least like 4 or 5 levels off it. It was pretty free. Until I kept diving trying to get that delicious flame armor.
That was the part that both of you were trying to do that was confusing me. Grab a couple of levels and dip, that I understood. You got Fire 3, use it. But before you saw Fire 3, when you guys both had just Rub and Quake, going for it was like, you dip for a couple of levels, sure, but going for it? Would have been funny if one of you found that crown a lot earlier, though.
Oh, this sea would have been a breeze had I had found the crown.
And Brott matching you point for point, taking Lich down for 1,200 damage.
He didn't have Mazmune though, darn. Did he murder the thief?
Oh yeah.
I was very happy when the thief dropped at level 1. I was like, perfect.
Yep. You don't need that. Nobody need that.
So, any plans on what you're gonna subject Brott to in the second game?
I think the Helter Skelter and all this other horrendous and painful and gross flags. I think I might do the same thing to him because it kind of looks like it got him trapped up. I'll have to go based off of him mismarking his map as he said in the SRL channel.
Yeah. Yeah, he was doing donuts for... there's Nuke!
Wait,
Oh, see Edge.
wait, who had nuke?
Carry 2.
Ooh, thank God I one-shot on the first turn.
390, goodbye Black Wizard.
Ugh, what level is this?
Max damage.
Well, his fighter's around 43-ish, but his Black Wizard was only in the low 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got
jeez.
bonk, he can go.
I don't know, that Kraken was hitting
Wait.
pretty hard.
Yeah,
Brott dropped his X-Scal. Brott dropped his X-Scal and he's swinging Vorpal.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna die to waters.
Now, why would you even consider swinging that thing?
He mentioned about 2 hours ago whiskey.
You may as well just swing like a Q-tip at that point.
Yeah, Brott runs into a 6-pack of waters and has elected to forfeit.
R.I.P. He did in fact die to waters. And yes, Brott was in Temple of Fiends Revisited, which was the final dungeon. Let's see if Brott wants to step in here and talk about how that went. Because he definitely did get his rage quit for the side bet.
Yeah, on the wrong side.
Yeah. Hey, Brott. Well done on the race. You certainly got your rage quit out of those flags. Technical difficulties?
How's that?
There you are. Welcome, welcome. GG.
I wrote key on my map instead of like explaining a little more, so that's why I went to that Cardi Island and was like, oh wait, I need the key to come here. I
Whoops.
believe it was Dwarf Cave or something.
Yeah, it was Dwarf Cave.
It's always fun when you forget to write something down.
Yeah. If you went there with the key, you would have been pretty happy.
Oh yeah?
Masmune.
Masmune was in.
Oh yeah, I was pretty geared. Like,
I never found Tails, so I just dove with Masmune.
when I found Tail, I had a decision to make because it would take about maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes to get warp. And it turned out to be a good decision, but by then I was pretty far behind it. I would assume.
Yeah, you were about 10 minutes behind. That warp did save you about a 3-minute hike out of Astos with a lot of unrunnables. I think X-Ice ran into 3 or 4 groups of wizards on the way back.
God,
Yeah.
that run to Astos was just
Wouldn't you have liked to have warp?
I would have just liked to have just strangled myself instead.
Valid.
I hate Earth B floor. Earth B floor is like one of my least favorite floors in the game.
Who doesn't hate Earth B4?
You get the green encounter that has, the giants, the werewolves, the Gur-imps, and all this other trash, and then you have images, and then you have trash.
Yeah. So we're getting pushed by Speed Gaming to wrap it up here. They're forming up for an 8:30 race. So I'd like to ask for any final comments from the runners here. Anybody got anything else they want to say?
No.
Just that I got immediately punished for equipping the Vorpal as a joke. Or Carrie nuked my black mage, and I got double water and runnables after that.
Hashtag nuke brott.
That's what you
Learn
get
my
for
lesson.
putting on a piece of garbage. Immediately went to group 7 on the encounter table.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately just get destroyed.
It's okay. I got the Sho Fukumachi special 2 steps before chaos.
You deserve it. All right, thanks again, and maybe we'll see you guys for game 2.
See you for game 2. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. And I'd like to just tell you guys to follow the runners on twitch.tv, xIceblue and Brottster, as well as myself, Purity the Cat, and Artea SRL. And don't forget our tracker, Tyrannix. I think that's about it for game 1 of xIceblue versus Brott. GG.
GG.
See you next time.
Have a good evening, folks.